So it's been a while since I've done like a full face of makeup, and I mean like the whole works. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to force myself because I have been slacking and my makeup has not been looking how I want. This has been a go-to product for me. It's from Temu. I think it's Payco Lovers. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's a contour and concealer stick 2-in-1. So this has been my go-to. Okay, now I'm gonna go with my blurring powder foundation and we're just gonna set that all over the face. So that's basically my face routine when I don't feel like wearing like actual liquid foundation. That's how I set my face. Ignore my brows. I'm letting them grow out right now so that way they can be enough to go get waxed or threaded. I'm not sure how I want to get my eyebrows done yet, but I do know that I want them skinnier and more shaped and nicer, and I want it to last longer. Truthfully, I do not like how my eyebrows turned out. I feel like I made them very thick and I feel like they're not very even. I don't know, I just don't like these, but whatever. I think for this look, I want like a deep purple, like red, almost like vampire smoky eye makeup look is kind of like what I want to go for. This purple and this purple and mix them together. Mix that red that was in the palette with the purple in the crease to create like a burgundy tone or maybe magenta. Black eyeshadow in the outer corner of the eye and blend it underneath the lash line. We're gonna pop some silver in the inner corner. Oh my god, stunning. So if you can't tell, I don't know why, but the eyeshadow is not blending properly and it doesn't matter what I do, it just keeps coming out splotchy. So I guess this is gonna look more like a watercolor type painting on my eyes slash vampire makeup, I don't know. Okay, so I feel like the eyeliner helped make the eyeshadow look better. I am gonna go back and like touch up the eyeshadow and like re-blend it all together because I feel like it looks really strange. I didn't forget mascara this time, thankfully. I always forget it right after I do my eyeliner and then just move on to everything else and then have to like go back and hope that I remember to do it. And since I'm going for like a dark kind of spooky vampire look, I am gonna go with my black and gray eyeshadow as contour to kind of just add some like shadow and depth to the makeup. Really lightly in the areas that we contoured earlier. For blush, I kind of don't really want anything like too intense, but I do want something there, but a little subtle. So I'm gonna use this eyeshadow shade as blush because it comes out like really pale. Just a little to start off with. It's very subtle and you can build it and make it more bright and intense if you want, but I think this right here is good enough. And honestly, for this look, I do want a lot of highlight, so I think I'm gonna go with this highlighter. It's pretty intense, it's pretty out there, and I know there's like mixed feelings about this brand, but she is no longer with the brand, and I bought a lot of her makeup products before all the drama happened and came out, so anyway, I'm not gonna throw away my makeup. I'm just gonna use up what I have. I can't deny though, the packaging is pretty stunning. I don't know why, but this is the brush that I have been using for a highlight for so many years. It's actually a blush brush, but for some reason I like to use it for my highlighter, I guess because I like to wear it a lot. So I can't really decide what kind of lip I want to do for this, so I'm just going to do a nude lip. You know, can't go wrong with that. It usually matches with just about any makeup looks. I have my Miss A lip liner, shade Open Range. It matches pretty well with the lipstick I'm gonna use, which is a really old one from Kat Von D that I'm like using the last bit of before it runs out because it was like one of my favorite nude shades and I need to find another brand that has one very similar to it. So I saw this hack recently where they like told you to like go like this with your lips. And it like helps apply your lip liner perfectly. Of course you have to shape it up just a tiny bit, but for the most part, like that fucking worked. What the fuck? There's like barely anything left in here, but this was like my favorite nude lip that I ever had. I'm gonna darken up the lip just a little bit, so I think I'm gonna put like some black eyeshadow, like maybe in the center. I'm just experimenting here, I don't know. I normally put it in the outer corners, but I'm like maybe the center today. Let's see what that does. Ooh, I kind of love that. Okay, honestly, I love how this turned out. This is stunning. I feel like I could have done more. Maybe I want to add more. I'm not sure, but I am obsessed with this. Okay, I felt that my signature dots were definitely necessary for this look, so I had to add those, of course. And I got my rings on, my little blood vial from Spirit Halloween. But this is the final look for the makeup. I might put a little outfit with it. If I do, there will be a part 2 for that. But this is the final look. What do you think, guys? Is it vampire approved? Because that was honestly the goal here. Thanks for watching.